Soldier 76 is the first character that most players of Overwatch 2 will play as. He's played throughout the basic tutorial and his stats, weapons and abilities suit well for those new to the game, as well as veterans who know how to get the very most out of this hero. As a damage class hero, Soldier 76 performs well in most situations. He can be a great offensive hero, able to trickle down the health of other players at most ranges, a great defensive hero able to hunker down in fixed spots using his Biotic field, and can move around any arena at decent enough speed thanks to his ability to sprint. His main weapon, the heavy pulse rifle, is able to deal 6 to 20 points of damage per shot, from a capacity of 30 at 10 shots a second. His reload lasts 1.5 seconds. This weapon can be made to work in pretty much any situation. It's highly accurate, and so long as the player is good at tracking moving targets, will deal more than enough damage to take out most heroes within one magazine. The gun has a secondary fire mode in the form of Helix rockets. When fired, they travel at a speed of 4 meters a second and will deal damage to anything within a 3 meter radius of whatever it hits, that being another player, a wall, your mom. Anyone caught within the blast radius will incur a splash damage of 40 to 80 damage, but will be dealt 120 damage if they are unfortunate enough to be directly hit by the rockets. There is no headshot multiplier for the Helix rockets. Do be careful though, as it is possible to blow yourself up, dealing 20 to 40 damage in the process, though it can be used as a way to rocket jump, so you may want to consider blowing yourself if there's a ledge just that little bit too high with a regular jump. With a cooldown of 6 seconds, the Helix rockets can be used extensively. What I personally like to do is damage someone enough to get them close to death, then finish them off with the rockets for a very satisfying blowjob. If you're fighting someone like a weeb who's playing as one of those fast ninja heroes, you can help yourself out by firing off rockets at the floor near their feet to deal some decent damage to them. Then hope for the best as you try to finish them off using regular fire. Soldier 76 has a sprint ability allowing him to run 50% faster. This comes at the cost of not being able to defend himself if the player is caught with their pants down, requiring a 0.3 second ready up animation to play before the player can begin combat again, shoot his weapon and use his Biotic field. The Biotic field allows Soldier 76 to very easily become self-sufficient in most situations and even be able to tank in some occasions. It heals the player 35 units a second, which if you times that by 5 seconds, means that it's able to almost fully heal Soldier 76's health bar, healing a total of 175 points of health, assuming that he stays within the 4.5 meter radius of the healing barrier. This pretty much allows Soldier 76 to become an impromptu tank, making him great for camping, holding objectives, taking on heroes that are normally much more powerful than himself, or multiple players at a time, or fighting one hero who's normally a match for Soldier 76 but the player happens to be someone from Korea, so he has to use his healing ability to take him out. Soldier 76's ultimate ability, his visor, basically makes him remember that he just visited Specsavers and gives him superhuman vision and tracking capabilities with his aiming. When activated, the player need not aim, as the aiming will be handled entirely targeting the closest enemy player within line of sight to Soldier 76. On top of this, reload times are pretty much non-existent, the damage fall off is removed, and the magazine is magically reloaded instantly upon activation. This ability lasts for 6 seconds, makes the player unable to headshot, and the Helix rockets are unaffected. Ideally, this ability is used mainly on weaker targets with less of a health pool to shoot through, as the amount of damage your weapon deals is actually exactly the same as it does normally. It only appears you deal more damage due in part because you have perfect aim and you cannot miss. If you can find a group of like 3 small enemies, activate the ability and just fire away, you can easily get a multi-kill of 2 to 3 people very easily. It also comes in handy for those aforementioned weebs who like to be all like, "Haha, you cannot hit me, for I am the greatest ninja of the East." Oh no, my honor! Soldier 76 also has a passive ability. Every time he gets a kill, he gains a burst in movement and reload speed. So that's the guide to Soldier 76. Before you go, if you enjoyed this video, not only would it be great if you can leave a like and subscribe, but also come join our official Discord channel where we host regular gaming events every week on numerous games. So if you're Billy No Mates looking for some love, then come on down to the PRG Discord channel. The link is in the description below. Anyways, thank you for watching and I'll see you around.